The short internet glitch on Sunday, June 4th, may have been Gurgle's attempt to scrub incriminating evidence in light of DOJ's probe of Stazi tactics to silence truth on social media. Some are speculating that the government may have been demonstrating to the tech giants that they have the ability to shut the whole internet down. There is no evidence I can find to support the latter speculation. Let me tell you what I know. My background includes being a cryptographic systems specialist, MOS 3ABR 30650F, U.S. Air Force 1969 to 1972. I worked in ARPANET Communications Center SCIFs. My primary specialty was KG-13s. I was working on all equipment on this thing that decades later would become what we now call the Internet or World Wide Web. In those days, there was a kill switch. The ARPANET, a DARPA project, was used to secure intel by decentralizing where it was stored. This prevented any person or government whom intelligence was gathered on to simply blow up a building or compromise a worker to surreptitiously destroy that intel. The system of encryption was 64-bit and was used to transmit sensitive documents, orders, and secure sensitive voice communications. If any of the comm centers now called SCIFs were breached, compromised, overrun by enemy forces, there was a command procedure that could be sent from any of the SCIFs that would destroy the data in the command originating SCIF, along with igniting incendiary devices in KG-13s, encryption machines, which would melt their magnesium chassis into a blob of metal. All other servers on the network would simply power down, preventing any possibility of access from compromised locations. I read about this in my book, Land of Childhood's Fears. These are pictures of the KG-13 machines that I worked on, both models. The KG-13s with magnesium chassis were used in the SCIFs on Tonsuit Air Base, Saigon, and in all overseas and naval vessels after the incident with the USS Pueblo caused one of these machines to fall into enemy hands. However, the electronics were encapsulated in very hard, brittle, pink potting compound that any attempts to examine what was in these modules was impossible without destroying what was inside. But getting back to Sunday's apparent internet glitch. There is no doubt at all that there is, in fact, an internet kill switch, but how that would work today is unclear, and I don't have a need to know. Even if I had an idea, I would not risk exposing it, because a worldwide, permanent, or extended net outage could destroy entire economies and would indirectly kill hundreds of thousands of people. It could be seen as a cyber attack, disable military comms, and possibly start a world war. This is the main reason that I am of the opinion that it wasn't the internet per se that went blooey, just those parts of it that people use the most and are likely to notice right away, those parts and services that are controlled by big tech that the Department of Justice is crawling over for their censorship and seditious practices since 2016. The outages, in my opinion, were caused by these companies deleting the offensive algorithms, then having to reboot the servers to remove all traces. This is similar to what the frazzled rat did with her server, only on a scale that is orders of magnitude worse than what that Kuru-infected brain could ever conceive of. The tech giants can erase code, but they can't erase the results, and they can't erase all the evidence we've collected. After the White House was inundated with complaints and evidence provided by users and content creators, the government shut the site at www.wh.gov/techbias down. It means that they had enough probable cause to launch their investigation. When that was reported, big tech began the digital cover-up. But here's the kicker. NSA has it all. Their underground data centers make big tech's computer rooms look like a Nintendo game. The White Hats have it all. The fact that they scrubbed the evidence before a subpoena for its preservation as evidence could be served is irrelevant to the main case that a government-funded entity conspired to rig an election and overthrow a sitting president. to coin a phrase recently used by our president, quote, "That's treason," end quote. Hopefully, what we are looking at here is the beginning of the end of digital book burning and regulations that will break up these monopolies and return freedom of speech to the platforms responsible for the Great Awakening. However, this will not undo the damage that was done, especially to content creators like myself, whose channels containing the product of over 3 years of work since November 15th, 2016, was summarily deleted 3 times by these Techno-Nazis. Not that I don't have backups. Backups do no good for posterity and generate no revenue as a pittance of compensation for my work trying to save this republic for future generations. As a matter of fact, Gurgle still owes me $4,739 from my prior channel, which they deleted for no reason other than I tried to upload the video that was banned by the government of the Roos and the Joeys. I have screen video of that happening. Links are in the description section. Their owing me all this money has caused me and others of conservative persuasion no end of problems. This is a screenshot of my last channel, USA Net for Truth, the revenue screen showing that they owe me $4,739.31. As of today, it has not been paid. This got so bad that at one point last week, I literally had to decide whether to go to the dollar store to buy toilet paper or put gas in the Jeep to do some running around I had to do. Upon consideration, I took gas out of the lawnmower and I can wipe my ass for the next week or so. I pawned a $600 Nikon DSLR to get money to pay my phone bill, all of which could have been paid with the money that the Techno-Nazis owe me. And if it hadn't been for 2 very special subscribers to this channel, I don't know what Tony and I would have done. Trader 44 and the Frazzled Rat started this mess with Obamacare. $110,000 in medical bills over 3 years. It wiped out everything we own, but with the grace of Almighty God, we will own them in the end. And as for this channel and its 2 mirrors here on their tube and one on BitChute, the 3 here are not monetized. Whirlwind Revolt is stagnating at just under 3,000 subscribers for the last 3 months. Before all this happened, all 3 of my prior channels were picking up 300 to 400 subscribers on average a day. Haven't done anything different since I started. The only variable left is their censorbot algorithms and their filthy, despicable, Soros-paid social justice warriors. These people are traitors and un-American. They are in the same league as the Stazi of Nazi Germany. If you value the truth and freedom of speech, please support us with a donation or a book purchase. Do not rationalize that a few dollars won't help. A few dollars from all of our subscribers would make a big difference. It's hard to fight if you're struggling to survive. Please subscribe to our backup channels, Whirlwind Revolt, Inglorious Patriots, and Net for Truth USA 2 Patriot channel. You can also find us at Net for Truth USA on BitChute. We fly so close to the target, we're on our 4th fighter jet. We will be relentless truth seekers until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/net4truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.